Twevel. Haircut jump scare. Where'd it all go? Where'd it all go? Got a little funky there. How's it going? How is it going? Gang. Thank you for the hair compliments. Can you believe what we're gonna be doing today? Can you even hypothesize for one moment? Chat is, yeah, it's on the wrong window. Oopsie. I hate when it does this. And then I gotta close this, and then now it's correct. Thank you. Cool. Who up? Worming they book. Who up? What was it? What was that word? What was that word when it was like Claggart was the example that the name was Claggart. And what was the word? It was like a verb, I think. And we were like, man, I don't remember what it was. It was a crazy word I've never heard of before. I gotta try to find it. It's gotta be in my history. Bilk? Wait, was it Bilk? No, it was Quirt. What was Bilk? Bilk. Wow, crazy that you even remembered Bilk. Yeah, it's Bilk was to obtain or withhold money from someone. And apparently benevolent elderly gentleman bilked me. Quirt, however. Claggart quirked her again and again. This is like, who wrote this? Who came up with this? Claggart. It's got to be like from a book or something. Like, who's named Claggart? Toontown character? And a seal, a fictional seal. Who up courting? Anyways. God bless America. Hopefully Bookworm runs this time. Hopefully.
Welcome to Bookworm.
Welcome to Bookworm. Bringing back memories and a little bit of trauma. It's honestly, I'm a little nervous. Cause like when I started this game, it's like chill, it's fine. It's a pretty relaxing, almost, one might even say, a cathartic experience. Where we left off, I was fighting tooth and nail. I was holding onto the ledge by my fingernails. Like I've reached the level where this game is intense, not for the light of heart, not for the faint of heart. So I do not need this information. I think I don't know. I am, needless to say, this is bringing back some interesting memories right now. Well, what are we thinking? What are we thinking to get things started here? Quargi? You know, there's like a general life advice. If you ever get stuck, or you know, even if you're not stuck, if you walk away from something for a while and come back, visit it later, stuff might pop out to you. And honestly, that's what I feel like is happening right now. I feel like I can see this game through a slightly different lens now that last time I played this, I was on a 5-hour bender of bookworming. So I feel now like I'm a little bit in a better, more level headspace. And I feel like this could be the day that we get Adjudicate. Although I have to say, what is Ado? I have to say, we've lost a lot of what was going for us with Adjudicate. We have the A, D, and the I, and nothing else. So there's a world in which it's a better move to make. Oh, without further ado, of course, yeah. Dude, okay, I take back everything I just said. I've got to just be stupid. But yeah, I like, there maybe is I don't know. I think maybe this is what I'll do. I think I will, welcome back from the ad break. I think what I'm gonna do, Wasp, by the way, jump scare. I think I will I'm not gonna focus on any huge words at the moment. We're gonna leave the door open. And you know, that means leaving the door open to Adjudicate still. I'm not ruling that out of the table. However, I'm not locked into Adjudicate either. Because I'm hoping maybe we can just get another, maybe even another Sapphire letter here. And then that will really steer us in the direction of what we want to make. So, also, it might be worth just trying to like clean up my board a little bit. Because it's still not the greatest. I have 3 QUs. I've got like ooh here, you know, U's in this corner. Not the greatest stuff. Oh, should I do this? This might, if I do this though, the A and D will not be next to each other. The N will be here, which could combine with the T. So well, whatever. I said I'm just gonna do whatever. We'll just do whatever. Cream ad? Dude, my ads on Twitch are always normal. I don't know what ads you're getting. My Twitch ads are always like, I don't know, like for Verizon or something, like the most normal brands. What do we do about all this? Maybe I let the E burn a little bit, because you know, not a big fan. You could take out 2 of these QUs even, maybe. Oh, that's not a good word. Okay. Just 3 burning letters. I don't understand the logic of this game. Like, I feel like it's just, it has to be a little bit random, because I'll just make like a 4-letter word and then get 2 red letters from it, and then just a 3-letter word, and it doesn't care. Yeah, I've been seeing gay, but it's like it's low hanging fruit, you know. Tonga? Is Tonga a word? What is Tonga? Someone tell me what Tonga means. That's a good one. Didn't give us a color letter. It is depending on points. So you can make a 4. Actually, that's a good point, because some of the letters are so common there don't even have any stars. Like you got 1 star, 2 star, and 3 star. And these are 0 stars. So I guess like a 4 letter of the most common is like still bad. It's a country. Okay. Believe it or not, I did know that. But I assume that a country does not count as a word because it's a proper noun. But I guess maybe it does. Yeah, I want to get rid of this Q, as I said, and this V. How to do it, though. Man, okay, now I got 3 Q's in this corner. What do you guys know about Quoakuku? Man, so... No. Wait. Rust? Is that... Probably the best thing I can do. Rust. And you know what? That Q can burn for all I care. Tonga in British English. Noun, a light 2-wheeled vehicle. Okay, fire. This is why I love playing this game with you guys. It's an educational experience, not just for me and not just for you, for both of us. I like to think of myself as an educator, you know? Nuked could get rid of space next to the QU. Nuked. Whoa. That's a pretty good word. Yeah, I'm gonna let it burn and do QU. Or do QU. Do nuked. And apparently it's not a good enough word, so sorry about that. I guess your word just kind of sucked, apparently. Okay, and just like that, we are in the danger zone. We gotta seriously lock in. Gotta love this game. Gotta love this game. Though is apparently a word. Thou is a word. That's kind of fire. However, if I do this... Okay, wait, it shouldn't burn, so I could do lav. Oh, but now if I do that, the K... No, wait, the K is totally stuck. Hold on, no matter what I do, if I clear this... Dude, what's the problem with this game? If I clear lav, the K is going to be above the A. It won't burn it. But it's going to be surrounded by an R and what? A Q and an A. I don't think there's anything there. There's just 2 QAs stuck here, man. I think this has to be the correct next move. Yeah, And now we just have Q, Q, KRS. Like, what was I supposed to do? So, chat, any ideas? Any ideas here? How do we get out of this one? I feel like the bet. Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, even better, fee and hope that something drops. But the question is, I think this should be fine, right? Because it's a diamond or a sapphire. So I think it should live this. But at some point, we might just have to take the L and use it. Because, like... What is... This is ridiculous. QQ. And there's no... I can't even... There's nothing I can do. I would like to just get rid of this. But there is literally no match to be made here. Also, it's stuck next to another U. Which is... This is possibly the worst... like, arrangement of letters to have. Because there is quite literally no word that is QU and then another U. Okay, let's just do fee. No, so it's getting real bad. It's getting real bad. It's getting real bad. If I put all my eggs into this basket of trying to save this A, we will just probably die of everything else. Mage is fire, actually, though. There's still nothing I can do about the K, I don't think. Bro, this is maniacal. This is evil. Is this gonna burn? Wait, is this gonna burn? Is this gonna burn the A on the next one? Should I just go for it? Do I just do it? But if I do, here's the problem. This A is gonna burn this L. And I don't know if there's even a good match left after that. Okay, pack, I guess. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We're just starting from nothing. We're just starting from ground zero because this game is evil. Okay, I'm being dramatic. We have a D and an I still. It's just, you know, a little bit unbelievable. Nar. Nar. I know there isn't. I just want there to be something better here. It's really close to nurse. Close to none. Close to rune. Porn? No, don't play with me. Is there actually? Dude! Okay, but it's not as good. It's probably not as good as run, because that just clears it. Otherwise, I would have. You know I would have. What? Spelling bee. E, O, O, Ye, What is bro spelling? I'm sorry, that's not a word. I think you're gonna lose the spelling bee, man. This is awesome. JZ. Just consonant city over here. And I still am stuck with these stupid QUs. And look at this. Man, if this was just a... Wait, actually? No. If the L and the I were switched place here, then I could get quilt. How awesome would that be? Wait, I can do qua. Qua. Is it worth quawing? Probably. Okay. I can do jet. And then I can do Ryle. Yeah. Ryle. And then fast. And then that still wasn't good enough, so we do deet. And now it's good enough. Crisis averted. Yeah, the best word was cat only because it had the huge point value one. Very embarrassing, truthfully, that was the best word. Let us do something with the gold letters. Surely, if we can make a word with these gold letters, maybe even one of the green letters, we can get another diamond on the board. Or another sapphire on the board, I mean. We have yet to see a diamond. Adjudicate would have made it happen, but you know the story there. Okay. The question is, what word can we make with a G, O, and an I? Going. Groin. Groin is the only thing that comes to mind. Hold on. Are there modifications of the word groin? Like, can we get groinal? You think? Is that a thing? I gotta pull up the bookworm dictionary. Groining? Okay. What does that mean? There is groining. Groupoid? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, groining looks like a pretty good one. Possibly. Groovier. I don't know what what? Grossularites? Grossi? What are these words, man? Not really sure. So groining. Groining is on the table, but we need to get an R somewhere here. And you know what? This is gonna be interesting. These two U's here are gonna be challenged to get out, especially with this QU here. I'm just gonna look for good words, just in general for now. Man, these triple A's too. We gotta do something about this. This might have to be like a Yap. Hold on, it's a pretty cool word. How do we handle this? How do I get... What's a word that ends in a U? I feel like that the best way to get in here... Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, where was the L for Powell? Did I just mess up? How do I get rid of the QU, man? Quite. I could get the I down and a T and an E. How do I get... Gotta get rid of the O. Okay, we can do or. Real, as in Instagram. Mao, as in Zedong. Am I right? We're halfway there. Smeg. Super close to honey. Look at this. That'd be a fun word. I'd need to get rid of that L here. And so close to quill. Oh, quid! Of course. Surely that's worth it. Speaking of quid, anybody wants to drop a couple quid in the dono? I don't know where I was going that. Drop a pink 50 and I'll give you the strawberry elephant. Strawberry elephant in Roblox, steal a brain rot. Just click the money sign, click the pink 50, drop a pink 50. Anybody else, like, feel a deep, burning hatred for that guy? That guy in my video? Still hasn't left my mind. Truthfully. Truthfully. Gotta get rid of this L, man. I need to make honey. Got this stupid Z now, too. Zit. Hilt. No! I missed the L! No! No! Whatever. Rad is fine. Nuh-uh. Wait, is hun a word? And then, watch this. No, that doesn't work. Do rune. Yeah. And then lungs. If I could just get this one down. You know what? This S can feel free to burn all it wants. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Don't want that Q anyways. Wait. Wait, now I have Hun. But... Or did I always have... Am I going crazy? Yeah, I wanted lungs, but there's no way to get rid of this I. I could just do... If I could do his... And then I can do just lung. But now I've got this S. So I gotta do something about that. Soul, maybe? Oh, just let that green burn. Wasn't even paying attention there. Okay, lock in, lock in, lock in. Keg. So true, Fire. Dude, you are the smartest chatter, I'm telling you. You get the award. Pause. Which is more important? Which is more important? Because low key, I feel like if I let this H drop down, it's gonna just be surrounded by 3 H's here. 4 H's, and 5 H's. It'll literally be 5 H's in a circle. I just don't, it looks like it's gonna be bad if I let this drop any further. So I feel like I might need to go for this, but will I have any alternative over here? I'd have to sacrifice lung, but I could just, if it kept dropping, I could just do keg again, lower down, because there's another G. So I think I should do this. Q. Q. Oh, Q! Perfect, dude! Best case scenario. Now I want to do lung. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Honey's Pearl! Honey's Pearl, okay?
Excellent.
Golden letter achieved. Now I have, unfortunately, just, you know, too busy making words that the game had to punish me. I got YYX and I got 5 burning tiles. How about that? How about that? Just doing too good. Just doing too good. We wouldn't want that, would we? Okay, I could do uke, which feels like a good way out of this situation because there's a lot of vowels down here and it doesn't look like anything better is going to come. However, the problem with that is it would drop the M down to here. And you know what? I could do... No. Mit? Is it M-I-T mit? Is that a word? Yes, for those who don't know, the burning tiles are big, big, bad danger, no. And they will slowly break the tiles beneath, and yes, when they get to the end, I lose. And they also will burn through my good tiles, the tiles that I get rewarded with when I make good words, and you don't want that either, so. Might will no longer exist if I do uke, though, that's the problem. No more E. And okay, and so there's also, I don't want this E to burn this R, but of course we have a little more time with that. They'll give us a little more grace period. But I don't even know, I guess he with 2 E's maybe, is that a word? I don't honestly couldn't tell ya. Like, tum? I could let it burn and then do tum. T-U-M. And in the meantime, focus on Kex, apparently, is a word. So is Rex. Which one has higher points? 990 versus Oh, Kex. 100%. Okay, now we can do Tum. Then we're gonna have this R, bro. And I don't know if this R is gonna have anything. Run. Worst case scenario, we can get run, so. Oh, Tum's not a word. But we have mute, so. This really puts us in a unfortunate situation, though. Because that gets rid of our E. We can do mutt. Mutt and then row. Have to use our gold letter, unfortunately, to do that. I don't know if it's worth it. Oh, wait! Jar. 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 Watch this. Jar. I rock with that. I rock with that. Derp. Any derpers in chat? Herp. Okay, no. What do we do with this, though? Nothing. Heads. Heads. Peeds. And then we got the V, dude. What is the V doing over there? Okay. Well, we can do vet. Is there anything? Kwai? Kwai? I mean, it looks pretty good to me. I can do this and then vet. And now there's another V, dude. Like, what? I could also do this. Dude, I'm sorry that everybody's getting so many ads. I have my ads set to like, not like the like not off obviously, but they're on a lower setting. It's supposed to be like every like hour or something. But I think if you just join, it's gonna give you. It's supposed to like wait like 7 minutes or something, and then it will give you an ad. I don't know. I don't really know. To be honest, I'm a little bit of a noob, so this is not looking good. This is looking. This is looking like, what do I? Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Nil. Vor. Vor's not a word. Okay. That's not good. That is not good. That is not good, guys. Wait. Okay, I can do vo. Or vow would be even better. Vow. Why does it keep giving me evil? Evil. Red letters. Okay, I can do vise, though. And then jug. And then jug. But, like, come on, dude. What is the deal? Finally. Now we can get to scheming. Now we can get to scheming. So it's still looking nasty over here. We got 4 eyes. We got 4 eyes. Hold on. We got 4 eyes. Actually, we have 5 eyes. The worm burping pisses me off. He's so smug. True. Wait, what if we shuffle? Guys, we could shuffle. Should we shuffle? Should we scramble? It might be time to scramble, dude. Gotta get, like, these eyes next to each other are ugly.
Scramble.
There's no way. There's no... That feels like a pretty important thing. That feels like a pretty important thing to mention. Perhaps in the instructions, right? Like that feels like maybe an important thing to mention in the instructions. That if you shuffle, it actually just completely resets the board. Oh, and also gives you 2 red letters, as if that wasn't enough of a punishment. Like you could have at least spared me the burning tiles, right? Like, was that really necessary? I think if I trade. Guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Bookworm. We are just starting a brand new game here. Just getting our footing going. Just gonna see where the wind takes us with this one.
Very good.
Oh, we already got a gold letter. How cool is that, guys? I don't want to hear that. I skipped the instructions, but if you wanna know what the instructions said, they didn't say that. Aga. Aga's a word! No way! Aga's in the chat. Aga's in the chat, guys. It's poetry, truly. Like, what? How is aga a word? But sure.
Very good.
Tads. Plural. A small boy. Did you guys know that? A tad? Just a tad. Just a small little boy. Gable? Gable is a fire. Okay, heat? Come on. Yo, okay, we're getting back some tiles. We're getting back some tiles. This is... You know, worse things could have happened. Like, well, actually losing would have been the only worst thing, but... Yo, anybody see a bit of like a twevel going on down here? Gotta combine these somehow. Gotta do something cool here. Wait, maybe like late? Oh, that's pretty high scoring one. That's pretty good. I'll do it. Oh, didn't give me a good tile, but okay. Anyways. Yeah, vor wasn't a word either, so... Yowie is a word. Dude, this game is not based. You know what I want? A second T here. And I could do latte. That would be pretty cool. Even in S, we get lattes. That'd be pretty cool. Or we can just get a burning tile. Sure, why not? Why not? Sure, just more burning tiles. Why not? Hant. Okay, hant is a word. Certified word. We're looking for another T here. Looking for another T. That's the goal. A lot of consonants. Consonant city over here, truly. Merc? Huge. Gay spelled wrong? Dude, Merc. Great minds. Great minds. Sorry. The way you're saying today is like the period at the end, the punctuated today. It sounds so, it looks so threatening. Like I look over at the chat and I just see today. Right now, today. Yeah, unfortunately though, I really want latte. Because look, I think even late is already a better word than today, surprisingly. Yeah, just because it has the two greens. So you know what? Your fear tactics aren't going to work on me. Foe to Latvia. Surely Latvia is not a word, though. You know, it is a word. Wool.
Level up.
Okay, they just stopped making sense. They just stopped making sense. Well, like, welcome to Thesauria, population U, and it's a Goo Goo Gaga baby. Did I, like, ascend? I went all the way through this progression. By the way, I've been, at one point, a woman. Then a guy with, like, one tuft of hair. For a while there, I was a black man. And now I'm a baby. It's been quite the life, guys. What are these this ugly column? I'm just trying to get a T here. YMCA? Anybody want to... If anybody can tell me how to... Like, what do I do over here? This nonsense. Oh, I know. I'll just shuffle the board. Maybe I should just shuffle the board. Hag. There we go. Classic. The classic one right there. Raise. Come on. I just used the L for latte. Bro, I'm telling you, I gotta reprogram this game. I gotta make my own edition. And you would be able to lock tiles so you don't accidentally use them. It's a necessary feature. Now my dreams of lattes have been dashed. DEI? Wait. Does anybody else see a vision right now? Yeah, yaoi will be a word in my version. Of course. Imagine caveat. Or anything ending in feet, like defeat. But caveat? Wow. Caveat would have to be a fire one, surely. I have to find a way to get rid of this F. Actually, I could probably... No. Oh, fate is good too. Dude, there's like, I can't, there's nothing to work with over here. Like, I'm actually like, okay, Fe, apparently. Sure, I'll just do it. Dune. I can get rid of Koi. Wait, cafeteria? Yo. It's gonna be too hard, though. Well, actually, cafeteria. E-R. Oh, actually, if I could lower this EA down, then I could get cafeteria. The E would be here. And then an R would be here. Or here. With an I below it. So it'd be E-R-I. And then here would be the A. So actually, I just need to lower this. But again, this is a fundamental problem, is I don't know how to get rid of anything in this row. There's like no words I can make here. Cop. Gotta lower it. T, and then I just need the R-I-A. Although now I literally just have to lose this letter, I guess. Dude, that's a good one. Eve, that is a good one. Is it gonna mess up cafeteria, though? It would. I would have to drop... I mean, it would be fine. I would just have to drop the other letters as well. I'm gonna hold off for now. Ova is a good one, too. Okay. I just don't want to drop these too far and then get these stuck. Although, I guess it doesn't really matter. You know what? I'll do Eve. I'll do Eve. And I just have to remember what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm gonna save the gold. What, a knee? Sure. Is that the best? Wait. Is that really the best I can do? Knee. Steam. Conifier? Conifier? Good night, Crimson. And Ella. And remember, Twevel. Okay, let me see where I'm at here. I need to lower these by 1 or 2. So yen would work. That should be fine. Oh no, that's not fine. Because it has to... Okay, it has to be exactly 1. Hold on. I better not be screwed. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Cafe. Tea. And then now I need to lower this again. I need to lower this column again. Okay, okay. Oh, where's porn when you need it? That was only an N. What do I do about this? What do I do about this? ARP? ARP? Proa? Apparently that's a word. I'll take it. Apparently not a good enough word, because I'm getting more. Yo, he is on a burping streak right now. Okay, he didn't burp yet. That was crazy. We almost got a 4-time streak. Anyways, I need to drop this, like as in I need to get rid of this A. And that seems like it might be difficult. As it is surrounded by a lot of other A's. And vowels in general. Is not looking great over here. Yo! Moai is not a word, but Moa is. And that is exactly what I needed. You are the GOAT. Thank you, guys. Now we are perfectly set up, once again, for cafeteria. We just need the R and I right there. R-I-A. Forget adjudicate! This is what we were made for. This is what we were made for. Villa. Well. Lie. Play. Ween! Ween! Pog. Pog in the chat. Goa, apparently. Sure. And guys, we have an I. Wait. Is it almost here? Kappa, T. We have the A. I don't know why I'm pointing at my screen as if you can see it. We have the A where we need it, and we have an I in this column. All we have to do. It'd be so cool if maybe was a word. All we have to do is get rid of these 4 letters somehow. That is going to be easier said than done. Is Mav a word? Dude, why isn't Mav a word? Yam is a word. Via is a word. But that would leave the Y here. That would leave the Y stuck with a G. Dude, it's so close. There's got to be something. Jim, and then what? I could do Jim, and then Via, and then Yay. Yeah. Yeah. Jim. Via. Yo, dude, why is it doing this to me? I'm sorry, I missed Pygmy. Also, isn't Pygmy spelled with a Y, though? P-Y-G-M-Y? Sorry. I was locked. Okay, we have to. We can't fumble the bag now. We cannot fumble this bag now. Key. I'll do that. Like, why must it punish me? For what am I being punished? What did I do? Line like this, and then what? Let. Probably. Of course, there's another one, so. We could do leet, and then pray, I guess, that there's something. Tier spelled wrong. I don't know, but yay and cafeteria does exist now. Oh, you know what? I let it burn and then I do pie. Of course. Let me do yay, pie. Bro, why, man? Why? Okay, wait. This is really bad because if I drop the A all the way down, am I gonna be stuck? So I can do seat first. No, not seat. Sean. Okay, so just seat. Or tease, of course. What am I saying? I need to calm down. Tease. Now is not the time for door. I hate to tell you, now is not the time for door. Seat. Or tease. The L will burn the O. I do lit. Then I just pray. Okay. Cafeteria! Cafe. Sorry. So, as you can see, somewhere along the line, I got mixed up. Because this was supposed to be an R and an I, not an I and an A. And I just had a stupid moment. However, we can fix this all by dropping on the R. Thankfully, lube is all we need. A little bit of lube to get things going, and now we have cafeteria, okay? So, sorry, it was just a little bit of a clickbait. But nothing a little lube can't solve, you know what I mean? Wait. No. I was thinking it's impossible now, but it would have been cool if we could get the S down here for cafeterias. But anyways, we'll take our reap our rewards. That, yes, thank you, fantastic. That was a hard-earned sapphire letter right there. For anybody who's joining late, in case you're wondering what happened to adjudicate, I shuffled the board, and apparently shuffling the board actually just resets the entire board and clears all of your special tiles. So we are essentially starting from ground zero here. But, you know what? Cafeteria is like probably the same amount of letters as adjudicate. So that's something to be proud of. And I will do door just for you now. And look what you did. You gave us a burning tile. That was actually your fault. No, I'm just kidding. No. Thank you for the suggestion. Thank you for the door suggestion. No, I appreciate it. Really, I do. Any thoughts on how to get rid of this? Any thoughts? Wow. It is Vowel Land, dude. Vowel Land. Look at this. That is one giant block of vowels. Oh, I know. I'll just shuffle my board. Right? We need some of these, like, high vowel words. Poos? Wait, where's poos? Poos is not a word, unfortunately. Poise? Is there anywhere I can get poise? Oh, well, I forgot POIs is a word. So maybe we just do that. Hawaiian... Okay, we got the definition. Hawaiian food made from the tuber of the taro that's cooked, pounded to a paste, and fermented. That actually sounds fire. Never heard of that in my life. Pwa, baby. Nile? Okay, not a word. Bilge. Soda Mark. Mark, where's soda? Soda. Okay. Sure. Ooh. I should not have done that. Should not have done that. Huh. Jam! Jam! I think I have to. Tit? Hit might save me here. And then... No. No. And then what? What is this you doing, bro? Who invited you? Okay, hear me out. If we can drop down this G by 1, then on the next turn, both these will burn, right? And it will be T with U above it. And if it were one higher... Oh, no, actually, it doesn't even have to be. On the next turn, when they burn, I can get Tug. T-U, it'll be T-U-G. I'll just do that. So actually, I will do Foul. Thank you very much for the suggestion. More burning letters. Wahoo! Not looking good, guys. Not looking good. Truly looking bad. Iodize. Ionic. Like, what do I do? Dio is not a word. Do 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 do. Dan, not a word. Dand, not a word. Yoit. Yoit is a word. So if I could... Okay, wait. Lock in. If there's any way I could get rid of this I... No. Yeah. If there's any way I could get rid of this I, so that the O and T were next to each other, then I could let this drop one more, and then do D-O-I-T, Doit. Alternatively, I can do this, but then I don't know if there's going to be a match for the I. But I'm not particularly confident that there's any way I can get rid of this I anyways. I mean, it would have to be like this. There's just a Z here. That doesn't really help. I think I have to just do this. And then hope. Dine. Thank the Lord. That actually worked out pretty well. Burp. Eat. Dine, eat, back-to-back combo. That should give me bonus points for semantic reasons. Bro, this game, it really is just evil, truly. Okay, what do we think? What do we think is the best word I can make here? The L. Wow. That's a great one. That's pretty fire. Am a bit nervous about this C, though. I don't know. If it burns down one, it's going to have C-U-I, C-A, C-A-O, can. Okay, worst case scenario, it'll get down to can. So we can do it. Now, what was this word? Mao. Do that. How are we feeling over here? Bunch of A's. Bunch of A's still. Probably just elf, maybe. And then I'll just do can. It's like, when will it end? I'll do none. Do I have anything for this K? And then like the two new ones. Ah, so close to feast, bro. Okay. Hates. But DRK. This is hideous. Unless Dirk is a word. Hold on. Because that could be huge. Dirk. Dirk is a word. Dirk, right here, is a word. There we go. Now you can finally see it. Dirk is a word, meaning I let these fall down until they get in line with this I, and it will just be a simple D-I-R-K. And we should be able to handle everything. So we'll do... Wait. Bates is better than Pates, yeah? Wait, Pates is 1600. This one's 1650. Okay. Beautiful. Now there's just a F. Because why not? Why not? Let's just do that too. Mango, I got cafeteria. You missed cafeteria. That was pretty crazy. How? Oh, fair. Dirk. I mean, like, you can't just... Thesaurus Rex. That's fire. That, I messed with that one. Best and longest word, cafeteria. There you go. This is like, how am I gonna get Dirk and it gives me 2 more burning letters? It just doesn't make sense. You gotta just give me a break at some point. If I clear 1 burning tile and in return it gives me 2 more, I literally just will die. will never be... I can't outpace that. What am I supposed to do? Into day, and then what? Day, and then I know it's like I could be getting bigger words, but except I can't, really. I'm kind of like, I gotta do the best I can. Okay, that didn't give me one. Miraculously is the word I was looking for. My brain is going a bit. I gotta get like the best word I possibly can here. Sark. Yes, dude. Yes, we're finally free. And you know what? The board is looking a little empty. And you know what? We also didn't really get rid of the vowel block. And what is this? Wayo. I got it. Forget everything else. Gotta get rid of some of these vowels, especially like the U's, and even better if I can get rid of some of these ugly, like Z-A-A-A, Z-A-A. This is not a nice sampling of the alphabet. Okay, this is... Zaza. Zaga's in the chat. Or Aza's in the chat. I'll do Lush. It's the best thing I see right now. Nope. Okay. Lush wasn't very good, actually. You know why? Got 2 more burning letters. Okay. Crisis averted. This X is looking at me funny. Not a fan of this X. Close to being able to get Moxie. If I could drop this down 1. Only 1. If I could drop this down 1 and drop this down 1, then I would have M-O-X-I-E. I feel like that's a really good one to go for. If I see the words subscribe to earn drops one more time, it shows up on my own stream. When I didn't this time, but sometimes when I start streaming, I go check just to make sure like everything's up and whatever. And on my own channel, it tells me to subscribe to earn drops. Like, what is going... Like, I've never wanted Twitch drops. I don't care. I literally don't care. Anyways. Okay. Again, the mission. Let's lock back in. Drop this column 1 and drop this column 1. Exactly 1. Exactly 1. By the way, sub to earn drops. Sub to earn drops. Might not be possible. Might not be possible. Milan is not a word also, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna drop it 2. And then, if I drop this one too... Let's see, where are we? M-O-X... Yeah, that still works. I just need to drop this one. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. But not 3. So I could do Sob, and then I get Moxie. No, I would need to not drop that one. I had to not drop that one. That's right. Okay, but it's still recoverable if I can drop this. There's U-U-A-A-Z-A-A. There's nothing. Via. I would drop it too far, but if I could then drop this by 1. No, it would drop it too far. It would just drop it too far. If there's anything else I could do. There's literally anything else. Dude, this game, bro. This game. And this R is gonna come and burn everything. So it doesn't even... I'm SOL, bro. Like, there's actually no... I don't even see a single word I can make. Because look at my board. Like, actually, what is my board? O-O-A-A-O-O-A-A. O-O-I-E-I-I-A-A-I-O-O-A-A-A. Everything's a vowel. Do movie? Oh, shoot, that's fire. I'll do it. Rest in peace, Moxie. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose. Like, actually, what is this? I'm just gonna lose. Everything's a vowel over here, and nothing's a vowel up in this corner. Okay, it's fine. Watch this. YOLO. No, really though, it's like, what do I... Crayola? Like... Can I get something for that? I mean... Come on. Actually though, I just want to figure out any way to clear this stuff. But the truth is that if I let this burn one, I'm gonna be fine. I'll just do icy, why not? I can do earn now. Let me do firm, and then boa, and then P, and then or, and then P. Yeah, tool assisted speedrun. What? Okay. Forget I ever said anything. Forget I ever doubted you. A task is apparently a heap. Just making things up. They're just making things up. Frey. Bin. Dude, it is starting to look ugly. The Z's are not going anywhere. The W, X, B, Z, even a J over here. Things are not going anywhere. And if I could just, again, if I could get rid of this O, for example, I could get Jive down here. That'd be awesome. But you know what's crazy? Tell me, actually tell me. How can I get rid of this O when all of its neighbors, except for the J and the V, are vowels? E, O, I, A, I, A, I. Like, three neighbors out, it's all vowels. How can I ever? And Jove is not a word, unfortunately. Gen Z? Oh, wait. All that complaining. And you're so true. Joe was just right there. Maybe I should calm down a little bit sometimes. Maybe. Ligma. Corona would be so good, actually, of a word, but I can't get it. Anything good here? Sig? There's got to be something here. Sog? I don't like sod. Oh, sod. Sod? Soon. Yeah, I'm just farming chat, dude. I see that. I saw it like 5 minutes ago. I was just farming you. You just got so farmed. I'm sorry. That was just... You just got played like a fiddle. All of you. Look at you. Look at you. Hold on. Look at this. Bro, why? Oh. You know what? Never mind. I just have to destroy my entire setup. I was just gonna... You get the point, though. The point was... Oh, I could have just done this. Look how desperate. Look how desperate you were. Look how you were begging me. Now what? You know what? The vowel cluster is looking a little bit better. Well, I take it back, actually. We do have this. Gotta get there's gotta be a double O word. You know? Gotta be a double O word I can get. Food. Okay, wait. New mission. If I can get food, I just need to drop down this C. In order to get the C, I'm going to probably have to drop down something else. Because there's vowels everywhere. But it would be huge. Via food. No, because it's still... What am I doing? It's... I'm going to just do coup. Sure. Duke? Anybody? Oh, look. Okay. Again, things are actually looking better here. Things are looking better here. This is still the major problem area here. And it's really... We're not getting anything... We can't get anything going with this good letter. Because it's just surrounded by ugly letters. Dude, and a third Z is about to drop down here. I gotta do something about this. Like, we're actually getting to unrecoverable territory here. Days would be so good. Days would be so good. But it's just the D is in the wrong spot. I see surf. I see surf. I'm just not concerned with the bottom right. They... Like, there's got to be some other word that ends in A-Z-E. Raise? Whoa. Double sex in the chat? There's gotta be something with the Z. Wait, a fourth Z is about to fall down here? I have to do... Gex, by the way. I have to do something about this. Dude, bizarre. Wait. Wait. AR right there. If we could get... You know what? It looks like I'm about to lose if I do this, but you know. But we made it happen. It might just be over after this. Let me not do that first, because it's not gonna die yet. Okay, dongs. What? Dongs has gotta be a word. Fine, songs. Demure. Oh, it's so close, but it's not there. Oh, wait, demure. Without the... Wait. That's way too good to not do. Is the... Am I going to be fine on the other one, though? Because it's going to delete the R. Dude, it's going to delete the R. Dude. It's too good not to do. I mean, I can get another R. Like, I think it's GG now on Bizarre. Unless, the only thing that would work is, like, the word align that ends in GN. Or, like, gnome that starts in GN. But there's gnarl. We could go out with a bang. We could go out with a bang. If there's nothing better for us to do. Gnarls with the gold? Hold up. Bizarre, we will keep you, we will get you back. We will get you back. And yeah, let's just throw, I don't know, 4 more burning tiles down. Yeah, that sounds fair. That sounds fair. Doge is actually a word. That's crazy. Sis. What do I do? Engine, bro. Hello?
Very good.
Bros. No, it's in the wrong order to get the other S. But that's fine because it's a gold letter, so we'll be safe. And then we can do fees. And now we can do hoof. Who do you think you are? I am. And now we're just 1 letter away from bizarre. Once again. I hope this is motivation for you while you're running. I hope you watching me lock in real time helps you lock in. Also, I don't blame you for not being able to think while doing so. Goats, nice. I'm just like that. I'm just like that. Just like that. Okay. Well, we got an A here, but we have an LGN, unfortunately. And we could do ding. And then we'd have bizarre. No bizarres, though. But could we do something about that? Bizarres. Cinema.
Fantastic.
Yes! Another sapphire letter! Let's go! Locked in. Fantastic! Bet. What do I do here? What do I do here? Loom. Puke. Let's go. Okay, not a big fan of the double Qs. However, I have to say, Bizarre really just fixed our board. Like, this board is looking a lot better after that. After that little banger of a session I went on. Cure. Nah, I'm not doing Q. Cure.
Very good.
Because I'm smarter than you. Everybody wants to come in this chat and call me stupid and act like I'm oblivious. And then you don't want to admit it. I'm actually goated, okay? Sorry. Quilt. We have Quilt finally.
Very good.
Which is another goal. Dude, our board is looking snazzy. I mean, like, half the board is colored tiles. Like, the world is my oyster at this point. I would like to get rid of... There's some ugly letters here. Some not so nice letters. X, Y, U, V's. Gator, not bad. Not bad. Although Gator with this R would be a better version. Also, ulnar would be a good word. Way is not a word. I try it every time. Nothing to like what words even? Tux. Okay, actually.
Double up.
Literally me. I feel like I saw that one before. This is like this is Frankenstein's book though. This is awesome. It's Frankenbook. I truly wonder how many of these there are. I'm at level, like, do you imagine there's like 100 levels, maybe 50. If 100 just seems, that would be crazy. Still so many Z's over here. But you know what? Not worth the gold, I don't think. But we can do this. can do this. Get rid of a Z and some unnecessary vowels. Which of course punishes us. We can deal with that. Which of course punishes us again, but we can deal with that too. Of course that punishes us again. Now all we have left is the V's and Y. Zig. That's good. That's good. It's a good one. This is not good. Can get turn. Do mon and then turn. Okay. How fast? How fast can I get the B down here? No, I would need a B here, actually. Let me get the B down here, and then A-Z-A-A-R. Earl, huge mango. That gave us 2 more red letters. I mean, I thought it was a pretty good word, but you know. Wow, 2 more again. Awesome. Dude, imagine if I could get guys. There's gig. Not gigs. Fled. Fled might be the best thing I can do here, actually. Jest. Okay. Wow. Somehow we made it out of that very easily. Okay, okay. I feel comfortable. Feel like we are in a position at this moment where we can start to plan, scheme, plot, connive. I'm exercising my words. Eyeball would be so cool. Eyeball. How would we get eyeball? Where are you seeing eyeball? This? It's so close already. Wait, where? What? Oh, just the B there. Oh. Okay, true. All we need is a B there. Four? Why not? Nope. Actually, that's why not. So every time you do a... Whatever. It's fine. We'll just, Turf? Anybody? Wow. What a combo of words. Now what? How does that... Like... Okay. There's a W above the golden E, and it's just... It's gonna die, because there's... How am I gonna... I don't know how to do... I don't know what to do about the W. Like, maybe my best option is to try to lower the E. I truly don't know. Truly don't know. It is definitely doing more because I'm at a high level. But you know what? I don't appreciate it. just do fan. Okay, war. Wait, what's better, war or raw? I imagine it's the same, right? Okay, yeah, as long as it's the same tiles. Wow. Oh, what? Wow? Okay. Don't know why that's giving me more, but, you know, we'll just... Yeah, okay. Definitely nothing I can do about that one. Except jog, maybe? And then hope I can get... Bub? Okay. Row. And then... down air. Anybody? Rave, true. Raves with a Z, stylized? This is, interesting. Okay. Okay. Guys, burning Z, it's actually an emergency now. This is no laughing matter. Bet. You know what? That works. I guess. There's burning letters everywhere. Okay, rut. I really was hoping that was a word. Leam? Oh, okay, Lee. I'll just do Lee. Okay. Rest in peace, eyeball. Rest in peace, eyeball. Well, I just burned up most of my green letters, but we're back to the drawing board. See, every time I start to do anything, it's just immediately burning tiles. But let's say we lower the R down with the I. What's a good word? Let's just imagine the R was right here. You have RI, and really nothing good, I guess. This Y is in an unfortunate spot. Forget everything, peen. Okay, I'll do roof. But I think it's gonna give me a burning tile. Yeah. Saved! 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 Going to draw Jam X Bookworm Yowie. Permission granted. Erp. No, Mago. Mago. How to get rid of this Y. How to do it. Yard. You love to see it. I really would love juke. Really would. Fire! Mago. How is poo not a word? Can we be honest? Anyways, mango. You see how quick? Do you see how quick I just pulled that out? You didn't even have time to think about it. That's how my brain works. I was scheming. You didn't even know. Call me the goat. This J is PMO. Let's just put it that way. Okay, we got a bunch of letters all together here. Dude, Friar would be such a good one. But there's gotta be something, like, we've got all these letters here. R-E-E-I, there's gotta be something. H-E-R, no, don't. H-E-R-I, hereditary. Hereditary! Wait. No. No. It's possible. It is possible. It is possible. Hold on. We have a bunch of letters all together. You're funny. You're funny, guys. Okay. Here's the deal. Actually, here's the deal. What we need is to drop these down. Okay? Then we have H-E-R-E. Hooray. Now, there's no way we can get a D under here, because we can't get it underneath these guys that already exist. However, we can get a D to drop down here. So, imagine we get a D here. Okay? We need one of these guys over here. Hereditary. Now, before we get the D there, we need a T here. This is our escape plan. So, we have a little T. That's a T, okay? That's a T. That's a T, okay. So we have our T. Heredit. And then there's several, obviously, combinations we could do here. A-R-Y, 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 you know, all the different ways, but that gives us a little more freedom. The hard part is going to be the D and T, but actually, I think the hardest part is going to be probably dropping down the H-E-R. Because what are we going to do to get rid of this I and U? Because once again, what are they surrounded by? Another I and another U. But I don't think it's impossible. Oh, and you know what? We got to get the D here and the T here, meaning we have to get rid of this J. And that J... that J has been A struggle. Let's just put it that way. A struggle. Okay, new number one mission, seriously number one mission is to get rid of this J now. I don't want to hear any suggestions unless it's towards the goal of getting this J out of here. What are words? What could we do even? Yeah, and Jove's not even a word, so that's not gonna work. We need Jove for real. Jovial is actually not that far away. We could do Mo. Nope, not a word. Well, if we could get this I down. But again, there's just a vowel city over here. Look at this. Like, this is actually bad, how vowel city this is. I don't know what to do about this. I could get rid of the Y if I do fry. Fryer. That could help me clear up something to get the eyes here. No, I'm trolling. I'm trolling. That would get rid of my R. I was hoping everybody would be like, no, you can't. What are you doing? Don't do that. You'd get rid of your R. But nobody cared, so that's fine too. No, it's fine. But seriously, this double J up here is going to be a whole nother problem. Okay? This just in, J-E-U is a word. Might be critical in the future. Okay, man. Okay. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Cyan? I missed it? Well, just, isn't that disappointing? Isn't that so sad? Okay, there was nothing I can do about this right now. I can't believe poning is a word in this game. Let's not forget that. Of all the things that aren't words in this game, poning is. And not pone, or is it pones with an S? Something. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it drop and do per, probably. No, like PWN. Like... Like, do you see how there's a category for PW here? Here. Pwned. Okay. Literally, the category PW only exists because of this one word, pwned. That's gotta be like the strangest, not actual, like, slang word that they have in this game. Can't have boner. Can't have none of that, but we can have pwned. I guess, like, when this game was made, that was, like, that was the word. I don't know. Oh, I just realized you can't really see it. But, yeah, there it is. Anyways. Oh, I forgot. Our glorious M-O-U-E. What a great word. And now we can get... This is great. This is great. However, why are the next things that we have to clear Y's and V's again? You're... Huge! Huge! My mind is on another level. That was huge. That was super important. Look at this. We have that. We have a T. Although we have an incomprehensible series of letters below it. So I don't... This is impossible. Is this impossible? What is with these O's? Wait, is VIP? Oh, that'd be so nice. Viva! Huge. Actually huge. We are working towards... Do I need to pull up the graphic? Do I need to pull up the graphic again? Oh, I undid everything. That's right. Well, basically hereditary. Hereditary. Then we'd like maybe an A here or here. And then RY or R. Something like this. Any of those work? So we got a T here, but it needs to be at the bottommost slot, which is definitely easier said than done. And it'd be awesome if poo was just a word. That would actually solve everything. Two is a word, and if I could get... Okay, hear me out. I do pud, and then I can do two, and that will even have the A. Wait, that'll even have an A. That would even get my A here, and there's an R here. Wait, that might be fire. That might be fire. I could also do poop. Is that even better? Wait, is that even better? I think that's even better. And then I do two here. You know what? Let's run it. Let's run it. Poop W. That Z is not looking pretty, though. Gotta say. Gotta say. Zest would be fire. If I can do hour? Whoa, 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 whoa. No, it's not possible. The T would have to be here. Okay, let me just do diets really quick.
Excellent.
Zero. 0, 0, 0, 0. Is that good? The problem is it gets rid of the R, one of the R's, but I don't know if there's going to be any other way for us to get to that R. Oh, there is. Actually, because OUD is a word, so I might keep that R. Because if I do OUD, then I'll have the TAR. Whoa. Don't let me do that. I'll have the TAR of Terry, of the end of Hereditary. Keep in mind, I still need to lower this somehow. And I'm not sure how. What is a word TUI? Isn't HUI a word? Hold on. Isn't HUI a word? I need to be really careful about this. We're on the precipice of greatness. HUI is not a word. Is there any UIs? Or am I just going crazy about that? Okay, HUIC is a word. HUIC. HUIP. Quipples? These are going to be too hard to get. But like, I don't know how else I can get. I have to clear that U and that I. Is there anything else? Okay. Be racking your brain. I'm gonna do 0. I'm gonna do 0 and then OUD for the second R. But everybody rack your brain. I gotta think of something. DUI! DUI! Oh, but you know why that's unfortunate is because I need a D here. So I might have to use up one of my D. Like, I need a D right here for Hereditary. But if I get it, I might just have to use it in order to lower this. But that seems like it might be the best way. I can't think of any other word that would have an UI. Juice. But like, nothing that short. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we're going to do 0. I want to do Vi. Because I think the V is going to be a problem. And look, there's an X above there now too. Yeah, U ending word or I ending word, but the problem is what I ending word can I get here? Because it's stuck with another I and a Y. Like, I pretty much accepted at this point that I can't untangle this. Unless, like, a burning letter comes down here and gives me something, which I would take that. That'd be a bit of a miracle. It almost feels riskier to try to go for the U word here. Because if I do, and then I end up not being able to find something to get this I, that might be a worse position than just banking on getting the DUI here. Banking on getting the DUI. Yeah, surely, racks. Okay, let me do racks by OUD. Unless I run into problems. Keys. Dude, man. Not good. Actually not good. It's surrounded by vowels. Okay. I don't know if I want to do Vi either. There's a problem here. TPT, I feel like we're kind of stuck here. Poet might be. Oh, but then we have another V. We just can't get stuck to where we like where we can't unearth things here. Okay, I'm between Poet and Vi. I'll be thinking on that, but what am I going to do about this is another question. Is Fav a word? F-A-V? I could just wait for it to burn. Could Vi, then Toad, then the T drops. Well, you know, the problem is then we have to clear the P, because this T has to be on the bottom. And I'm not sure. This is a bunch of ugly nonsense that might get the P stuck if we do that. Like, I'm really not a fan of the fact that there's a V right here. It is not a great look. Is Fav a word? If not, I feel like we might just be cooked. Well, we're cooked, no matter what. Sorry. That is so clutch. That is so clutch. Phaser. No. I wish that was a word. Okay. Saved. Massive saved. I could do Bay, but I like... I'm fine with this A burning. It's not really that bad. Payer, but I still can't use the other A. But it might keep, yeah, it's a long word and it gets rid of the Y, so that's good. It might keep stuff off my back. Okay, apparently not. Pog's in the chat, bro. Pog's in the chat. Yeah, this is didn't like that, I guess. Can I deal with this? If this A drops down? Let the V burn then air. Okay. Yeah, good idea. Except this R I want to keep for hereditary. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but like... I'd rather keep it... Could always do tan. Dude, that QU, you gotta be kidding me. Yo, Jimmy! Thank you for the bits. My back... Yeah, it still hurts a little, but it is doing better. It's slowly getting better. I'm glad you could make it to the stream. We need your intelligence here. We need all hands on deck, truly. We're in the middle of... If we pull this off, it could be one of the greatest. We are looking at... Shall I bring up the graphic again, guys? Shall I bring up the graphic? We are looking... Okay, well, this doesn't make it very super clear. But we're looking at hereditary, okay? We're looking at... And you know what? I need to update this because we've gotten even better since this. we need to drop these guys down. But once we drop these guys down, we'll have H-E-R-E, hare, and then we want a D here, and then D-I-T, and then the R. We can drop this down. I'm just waiting because we've been dealing with burning tiles, but we can drop the O-U-D, and then we get the R here. So we might as well have the R here, and then all we need is to get a Y, either here or here. Here or here. So that is the current game plan. In order to drop this down, the game plan is to get a D right here for DUI. That's the only word I can think of, and we're kind of stuck over here because there's no good words to try to make something from this side. So the plan is to get one D to get DUI here, and then get a second D, which is the D that goes here, and then we'll have heredit, air, and then we just need the Y. It'll be a miracle. It'll be a small miracle if that actually happens. But it's not impossible. Anyways, right now I am getting worried about this queue. But you know what? It'll be fine. I'm gonna do can, I think. Quack! Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it?
Level up.
Dude! He's come to life! Frankenstein's book. Whoa, 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 wait. Wait, the Frankenstein book came to life, and now he's strapped down the guy who made him in the chair. The Frankenstein story is happening. I don't know what lexicographer first class means, but I guess I'm just an even better lexicographer now. Fire. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Need to get rid of this. Core. Can't get rid of this R. This is the R we're using for hereditary. I might just do cob. I'm just... yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Let me do our OUD. Okay. The puzzle pieces are fitting together. So we have the tar part of hereditary. Now, here's a bit of an issue. We do... Again, we need a D down here, and we're starting to stack up some unfortunate letters here. The TTP. Although, now that we have the TAR down here, we can pretty much work with anything. So that's not too bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Should I do vow, or do we think that it's going to punish me for that? You know what? I'm going to do vow, and then I'm going to do cafes. And then what? Had? Tada? No. Did. Data. Oh, of course, data. Why did this assortment of letters, I immediately thought guinea pig. There's like almost guinea and then there's pig. Okay, this H is not look. By the way, Jimmy Higgs, shout out. This H is gonna be a problem. Not a big fan of H. Okay, that's danger. That's dangerous. This is all bad. This is all bad. This is all bad. Okay. I'm trying. Dang, dude. Dang, dude. Vim, of course. Vim. Everyone's favorite text editor. You dunce. You're gonna get banned. You're gonna get banned. What is with the abuse? I hate this H. This H is not good news for me. But I don't know if I want to just do hit. Because I feel like that's going to be a burn. It's going to give me a burning letter. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, well, I just missed right. And I know you're going to kill me for that one. You are going to kill me for that one. Yeah. 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 That is too bad. Quibbler. Can we just get a D? Right here. Come on, like that's the only thing I need. It's over. GG. It was nice playing with you guys. It's been fun. What now? I wish to do snob. I mean, look. First of all, this B doesn't really matter. Like, at least it's not going to burn anything important. Not bad. Not bad, Jimmy. Not bad. Reef. We're good. We're safe. We're safe. Things are still not looking good over here, though. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow. A W. Okay, people are telling me I gotta look at the Yowie. Brother. No, you can't see it. Brother. Not the wedding ring, bro. Why? This is a fantastic bookworm, though. You really nailed the essence of it, I think. um, what a moment! What a stream moment right there. Incredible. Truly, truly something else. Now draw the second one where he's eating the word Yowie up here. Like, draw him like, you know what I mean? Part 2. Oh, you already pinned it for me. Okay, I was going to pin it. Yeah, no worries. Go ahead. Wonderful stuff. Okay, what do I do about this W? Hold on. I might be cooking. Oh, dude. No. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way to do this. Imagine the next round, W will burn down. It'll be above the H. If I could just drop... What would I need? I would need it... Oh, I needed to drop 2. I would need to drop this 2, and this one... At, also 2. No, it's... There's no way. But I could get WR, WH, and if this was dropped to IR, R. WR. But I would need to drop... I would need to get something that would drop both of these by 2. And there's just vowels over here. Just only vowels. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Could let the W burn. Actually, burn the H, and then I could do wit. W-I-T. I'll just do that. In the meantime... Okay, that changes things. We'll just do Hall. Hut. And then Jar, perhaps? Okay. Emergency alert, we have a D. We also have now a row of 3 U's, which is not great. But we have a D. Dude! Stop it! Dude. Help! Chebs! Help! Chat, help! Share's not a word, I tried. Okay, oh. I can't let the D. I can't let the D get destroyed. So I at least have to clear the C on this turn. Cherub?
Awesome.
Yo, awesome. You got an awesome and a burp for that one. Awesome. Okay. Now comes the fun. I, O, you, I, you. I'm cooked. It might be impossible. It actually might be impossible. Because I can't do anything now. I'm stuck. Do you realize that this entire thing is vowels? It's over. This whole thing is vowels. What do I do? There is fur. Oh, we might just have to work our way down. I mean, there's also always DUI, but obviously I want the D there for that. So I gotta stop saying. And I want this D, guys. Okay. Okay, wait. I can do fit. Hear me out. Listen. No. That would drop it too. Good thing I did not do that. I could do dit. Yeah? Let me do dit. And then I'll just knock this out, get it out of the way. This is scary. This is very scary. Okay. We can take advantage of the burning end. Let it burn down so we can get rid of, first of all, some of the I's and U's. And then we can just clear it with fun. That'll be easy. O. Let's see. This O, we need to figure out what to do with. But it's not, we can do ors even. You know what, I'll do that. Sure, just put another. Put that anywhere. No worries, just put that anywhere. Nog. But I want it to burn, so I'm gonna let it go. I want it to burn. But how do we get rid of this G? Well, we can always do gar, but I want something longer than 3 words because I'm just gonna get stuck in a loop here. If I'm doing two... Quag! Of course! Surely... I would love to do quail, by the way. Actually... Yeah, it's gotta be quag. Okay. Do this. It's over. No, it's actually over. when I clear this, well, there's nothing to match the L with because it's all vowels. I'm gonna be stuck. Dude, I hate this game. I hate this game. I did everything right and they indicted me. I did everything right. I did everything right. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's savable, but it's just undoing all our progress. On the bright side, there is a D here. So it could be worse, but the real problem that we need not ignore is this is completely landlocked. There is not a vowel in sight here. And we've got like 2 turns left to try to find one, or else it is going to delete our H in Hereditary. So that is actually the bigger problem at this point. And the problem is, I can do like jog and try to get something going here. Get some vowels to drop down maybe, but I guarantee you if I do jog right now, what's going to happen? It's going to give me another burning letter. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
Danger.
Not only did it do that, it also gave me a Z. It gave me a Z. Wait, this is the turn that the H gets gone, right? Or is it the next one? If it's the next one, okay, then I can save. I can do arc at least to save this. Oh wait, are we cooked? That K. It's just over. It's just over. No, koi. Oh wait, I remember koi not being a word. Okay, it is. I can do earn
Careful.
and then koi. Pin. Tag. Okay, let me slow down a little bit. Make sure I'm doing the best possible things here. What's the best thing to do here? Probably let the H burn the X is the best thing to do. So get rid of the burning T first with Tella. And then I can do Hag. By the way, Aga. And then what? Like, what is this? Okay, so somebody help me out here. Somebody analyze the best next series of moves to do. By the way, I want to say, while this is a setback, we did accomplish what was a bit of a Herculean task, which was getting the HER down with the DUI word. And all of the letters we lost, which unfortunately were many, 3 of them, at least all of them were not color words, color letters. They were plain. So it's not as bad as losing like the golden H. At least we kept our core. Also, it is kind of a miracle that I'm even still playing this right now. So, all things considered, things could be worse. Now, do I do AMA or MAG? Probably MAG. That clears all of them. I just feel like, yeah, it's going to give us another burning letter, of course. Now, I got it. Like, I have to find a 4-letter or something. Okay, Fava. Still giving me a red letter, but... Lexer! That's not a word? That is a word. That's a word. I'll prove it. I'll prove it. Whoever made this game doesn't know anything about compilers. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that that's not a word. That would have been fire. That makes me so upset. Well, guys, to be continued because part 2 of the Yowie apparently just dropped. And here it is. I'm very glad that he kept the wedding ring on for this. That's an important detail. And with the power of Yowie Part 2, we can do anything. Such as... like... multiplexer. Come on. I'm so close. Texter. There's gotta be like... there has to be something. This is probably the best thing to do. Kuran. Imagine. Is Kuran a word in this game, you think? Because hold on. I could let this burn down. And get it right there. Or I could do court. Okay. I get it. That time I was not trolling you. That was actually just a stupid moment. Guys, I can't believe I'm saying it. We finally can relax a little. Okay. We do not have anything that we need right now. So it's just going to be a matter of making words. I'm okay with the burning letters. Wait, what did I do? I'm okay with the burning letters because I'm fine with letting some of this stuff burn. It's like not good stuff anyways. Mirth is a fire pull. That is a fire pull. Which M do you think is more advantageous to use? This M or this M? This M. Okay, yeah. I was thinking the same. We have a T. We have a T coming down where we need it. But we need to get rid of this stuff. And I'm not exactly sure how. It's not looking great. Snorky. It's so close to Snarky. This Y. I hate this Y. I hate this Y being here. There's like actually not a single word I can make down here. Oh! Yuck! Yuck! It's gonna give me a burning letter, of course, but I will go ahead and wait. Not sure what to do about that one. However, we can now get the T down. Now we can do teals. And we get the D. We got the D. If we can get it down. If we can get it down, we got the D. Stupid. How is there another Y here? How did that happen? Yorl. Yorl. Okay. Yor. Oh, look at these simpler times. Simpler times. Remember back when our board looked like that? Before the disaster. The disaster. Okay, but look at this. Those with the untrained eye, I understand, maybe didn't quite notice this at first, but we drop this D down, excuse me. And then what do? We drop this R down. We drop this Y down. And we drop this A down. And what do we get? What do we get? Hereditary. It's right there. It is right there. Can we do it? We need to actually plan out our steps here. Nil might be a good thing for us. However, ooh, these two C's. I think we want to get rid of these two C's first because those are going to be tricky. And you know what? This A is for anything black. I feel like nil is going to be the best way of clearing this. Is there anything? Earn. Should we? Kund, of course, my favorite letter. Okay. Here are options. We can do nil this way or this way. If we do it this way, then we lose earn, unfortunately. But we can do earn first, and then nil, and then cod. But no, we can't get rid of the D, so we can't do that. But then the D will be in the right place after we do those two moves. And the A will have an O and an I. And we'll be able to do oil, actually, after that. To get the A where it needs to be. Wait. Hold on. Let me walk through this because I think we actually have a path here. There's definitely going to be burning letters as a caveat to this. But let's say we have... Yeah, we've got this, right? So first we do earn. If we do earn, then that'll drop down like this. And this. Then we do nil. We do nil. That drops down the D where it needs to be. And drops down this here. And then... wait, did I mess something up? Yeah, sorry. This. Oh, then we can't do oil. Wait, I thought we got rid of the C at some point, but we don't. So the C is still a problem. In my mind, I guess I just erased the C at some point, but the C is still there. But we could do... How do we get rid of that C? Yeah, that would be earn gotten rid of, and then we get rid of nil. Gives us this. No, I did it again. Why am I getting rid of the C? This is what we're left with. Is LOC a word? Lock. It is. That's a word. Lock is 100% a word. But is that... That's not going to put the A where we need it, is it? Heredit. No, that would work. If we did lock, then we would have the... Excuse me, we would have the A here. Then we'd have this move down here. And then we'd have heredit A. Whatever happened to the R? Oh, we used it for earn, and of course we can't do that. We can't use that R. We need that R. How can we save that R? That seems like it's going to be really difficult. Guys. That is huge. That might be huge, Mango. Hold on. Hold on. What if we do... Wait, if we do... Okay. If we do Kane, then that puts the R where it needs to be immediately. And it gets... Actually, I could choose which Kane should I do. Which one would be better? Which one would be better? Because I don't need the R to be at the very bottom, right? Heredit. Yeah, I do, because the A needs to be above it. So the R has to be at the bottom. R has to be at the bottom. So let's say we do that Kane. Then that leaves us with this on the right side. I don't know. This U looks like it might be awkward. Like, how would we get rid of that one? And then the CL... Like, there's almost coil. Well, there is coil, actually. There's coil. There is coil. And coil, if we do coil, gets the A where it needs to be. And the Y is going to be stuck then, though. It'd be stuck. It's out of range. And there's no way then we could clear that L. So I feel like that L has got to go as a bit of a more first priority. Bro, I'm locked in. I gotta plan this out. I can't let this slip through my fingers. Lil is not a word, unfortunately. Get the U gone, you could do loin. How do we get the U gone? Because the only way I can see to get the U gone is earn, and that uses up our R, which we probably don't do. Although, here's an alternative, guys. If we can drop down the D and drop down this R above it, then all we need to do is drop down the A. Nope. Doesn't work. No, the R definitely has to be in this column. So, can't get rid of this R. How do we get rid of this U? That's like the ultimate challenge, I think. Uno. If that was a word, maybe it would be the best. I'm not throwing away my shot. So true. Undo would be a good one. I think the best thing to do is this, and we might have to get rid of lilac. Bro was in the lab cooking that one. Which is that good though? Is that good though? Because what do we do about the N? Hold on. Like, where does that leave us? It's a good word, but I'm not sure if it leaves us in a better position. Wait, why did I take a new screen? Why did I go to... It was like locked in taking a new screenshot as if it wasn't the exact same board because I haven't made a single move this entire time. Okay, lilac. There's two alternatives we can do here. One lilac will get the Y immediately in the correct place. One will get nothing in the correct place, but more things closer, I guess. Let's go with the lilac number 1 and see what would happen. If we did this, then we'd have this drop down here, this drop down here, this drop down here. So we're now looking at heredit, and then we need the N and the C to drop down one more. And if we do this, they're kind of landlocked. We could get rid of earn, but again, or no, yeah, we could do earn, but then it's getting rid of our R. There's gonna be no other way to get to these letters, and I'm pretty sure the same. I think that's what I think. Ultimately, the answer is that there's not gonna be any way to do this without, like, with saving all these letters. I just don't think it's possible. But if we do the other lilac, then we'd get you know, honestly, that might be less landlocked because look, we at least have an exit point here of some kind, right? Because this Y is where it needs to be now, we have this little bit, the tile above it, that we can work with. You follow? You follow? So, like, for example, then we could do nose. See what I mean? Not that I know, that might not be actually helpful in any way, but I'm just saying there's things we could do like co's, hose. But the bottom line is we have to get rid of both this C. We could work with this. Like, we could get stuff down this side that could clear this C, and then theoretically get something down the side that could clear this N, and eventually get the R down here where we need it. So that's probably, and also because lilac is a 5-letter word, we probably won't get a burning letter from it. Hopefully. In which case, okay, here's the problem though. Here's the problem. Once we clear this C, then the R is stuck, or this N is stuck. That is a problem. Like, yeah, we can get into here to clear the C, but then this R will fall, and when this R falls, now the N is landlocked. So I don't think it's possible to do without, we're going to have to sacrifice a letter. But ultimately, just to keep the game moving, like, at the end of the day, lilac is the best word, I think. And I think it makes the most sense to do it on the wall. Norse is somehow not a word. That's interesting. So ultimately we have to just reckon with the fact that this R is going to go. This R is not permanent. So really our goal at this point is just to get the D down. Actually, not even. This is a tricky situation. We'd actually prefer not to lower this D anymore. Excuse me. Because if we do lower the D too fast, it's going to make things even more complicated. Like, it's just going to be another thing that we can't clear. Could do nurse. Nurse might be the best thing, actually. Surely nurse is the best. Okay, burning letter. Maybe I don't need to worry about that right now. Okay, let's focus on big words. I don't want to see burning letters. I mean, I thought nurse would be good enough, but apparently not. By the way, about to level up. Just prepare yourself. Just prepare yourself for the level up art. Okay. What is a good way that we can clear this C? Maybe choir. Dude, our minds. You saw on stream that your chat message popped up the second I said that. What do I do here? What do I do here? Tier. Good one, good one, good one. Not good enough. SRI? Sure. Sure. Serotonin something, something. This X is bad. This X is really not good. I have to tell you guys. And as soon as possible, we've gotta... Like, that is a really, really bad... Fox would be great. I'm not sure I can get that there. How is OXO a word? How is that a word? How did you know that that was a word?
Double up.
You know what? That art was a significant step back. Like, we've been getting more and more extreme. And now this looks like we just wrapped back around to level 1. Just a normal person, just a librarian, truly. Like, we were just doing mad science a second ago. And now I'm just a redheaded librarian lady. Okay, what do we do here? String. String is so close. Okay. Shit doesn't count. Oh, shirt. Fire.
Bat.
Bat. Okay. Where were we? Okay, we got a new R coming down. A new R coming down. So... Jag, can. We'll get R in place. Jag and then can. Guys, guys, guys. There's no way it all just came together that quickly. No way! Okay. For everything that this game does to troll me, for everything that this game does to absolutely get my goose, that was crazy, the lineup it just gave me. That was literally 3 in a row, I think, straight down right there. It was. That's crazy. Get your clipping fingers ready. I'm gonna make sure there's no sweat on my hand, because if I let go at here, dude, ending stream. Haredi. Harry. 18,000 points. If this doesn't give me a diamond letter, I don't know what could. There it is, our first diamond letter. Let's go. And look, steals. We could, if we want to just end on a bang, just go ahead and, I don't know. I don't know. Nah, I mean, might want to save it. That is a precious gem right there. Wow. Dude, successful stream. We're 2 hours less than it took me last time to not get adjudicate, and we got hereditary, which actually compare the length of those letters or words. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Adjudicate's definitely longer. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, they're both 10. Okay, they're both 10. So actually, that is an equal accomplishment. That is an equal accomplishment. I'll be. Steady. Yeah, steady is definitely more points. Fire. Fire. Straight up fire. Yeah, steadying is what I was looking at as well. super close to steadying, and it would be even cooler if it would include the G there. But if there was steadying right like back to back, can you imagine? I would have done. I would actually have done that immediately. That would have been worth it. Guys. Actually, all I would need is to get an N right here. Above the G. To get steadying. I think I have to end there for the night. He says as he continues to play. Okay, I was just really hoping I would get an N right here. I cleared it. I was like, imagine I just get the N and then I can do steadying. That would be so cool. Wait, the N! The N! The N! How do I... Clud. How do I do this? I wanna not lose though. How do I do this without losing? I can do cud and lid. Wow. Nini. Well, I can do nil, but then I lose. Yins. Yins, of course. Old Faithful. And then one yin, and then lid. I'm doing it. I'm doing steadying. Get your clipping fingers ready. Don't go to bed. Get your clipping fingers ready. It's half as much as Hereditary, but considering there's no color letters except the G and the diamond S, and the fact that we didn't barely have to work for this, I'm just doing it. I'm just running it.
Astonishing!
Astonishing! Whoa! Okay. I've never heard him say that before. It's all worth it. It's all worth it for that. Astonishing! What a night of Bookworm. What a night of Bookworm. Oh, Festal is a word? Okay.
Excellent.
I would like to just not lose. I wanna end. I would like to clear my board. Seg. Is there anything better here? Gret. Any ideas? Any ideas? This G could be trouble. Any ideas? Surely this wouldn't be the end of everything. I see Doc here, which is Docker, even better. I'll just do that.
Very good.
and then hope that something comes. But it is looking like... Can we do GTFO? Gift if I do this. Okay, beautiful. And then... Stray. Yes! 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 It's just, it's beautiful what we've done. Beautiful. And not, you know what? A pretty good looking board. After all is said and done, a pretty nice amount of stuff to work with for next time. I'm actually done now. Leaving the board on a clean slate. But wow. I mean, there's already new things setting up here. Muzzle. Bidding. Abdication? Whoa. Whoa. That wouldn't even work because the D and the I would have to switch. I don't know why. Bimbo? That's crazy. I'm saving it. I'm saving it. Boom! I'm saving it, though. I'm saving it. We'll see what the future holds next time. It scares me to click leave game. There we are. Oh, Jamal X Bookworm Yowie. That's what did it, truthfully. That is actually what we needed to push us over the edge to be able to accomplish this great achievement that we did. That was satisfying. That was satisfying. I cannot lie. W's in chat. That was truly incredible. They said it couldn't be done. They said, oh, you tried with adjudicate, and look where that got you. Oh, hereditary? You gotta be kidding me. As if that'll ever happen. Oh, it happened. Amazing. Amazing. Now, since clearly my brain is so locked in, I'm going to do the connections. Lead, guide, shepherd, direct. Boom. Lunge, squat. These could be exercises. Looks like that might be a red herring, though. Skink is a type of lizard. That's weird. Pit. It could be, what is mask? I literally don't know what that means. He pines at the window while it rains. Actually, Bookworm, like me and him, when we play Bookworm on stream, that's just kind of like a thing we do for show. We have a whole private life. Like I don't leave him. When I end stream tonight, you know, I'll be getting in bed with Bookworm, you know what I mean? Like, well, not like in a weird way. I just meant like we stick together, you know what I mean? I may be closing the game, but he never is closed out of my life. Heart. This has the word heart in it. Colon. This has the word colon in it. Skin. This has the word skin in it. And lung. Boom. That's the purple right there. That's the purple. Okay. Task and mask. I wish I knew what a mask was. I'm blanking on that. Solid, thick. Oh wait, I don't have the yellow. And solid and thick, husky. These are all like, okay, mask is probably the other one then. Nope. What else means solid, thick, or husky? Squat. Oh, squat. Like okay, I get it. I get it. Fall, cask, mask, pit. Second words in Poe stories after the. That's not the purple? That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. I think they have like rules because the purple not always, but when they do have like a meta one where it's like not the actual word itself but the spelling of the word, it's always purple. And I think that's just a rule they have, where if it's like a meta one about the spelling of the word, then it's always the purple one. But if this was truly based on the difficulty of the connection, this is absurd. Second word in Poe stories. Like, okay, the cask of Amontillado. I see it now. Never in a million years would I have thought of that. Also, I don't know what this story is by Poe. The Mask of the Red Death. This is just like an alternate spelling of mask. I see. Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess that's the end of stream. I don't know. Last time I did Bookworm, I played for 5 hours, so I feel like I should keep doing something. Like, I feel like I have more juice. But I don't really know what else to do. So I think I'll probably just end it there, unless, someone, like, unless you want to play Shell Shockers, you know what I mean? Like, I got nothing for you. But yeah, successful Bookworm stream. Very successful Bookworm stream. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for everybody for hanging out. Thank you for helping me, as always. Think of words. But I want you to admit, I did pretty good tonight. You have to hand it to me. I was pretty locked in. Thank you for appreciating my art. Thank you for the fan art. Yeah, I think we all had a great night. I think that we really that was a great example of success in Bookworm. And I couldn't have done it without you all. And thank you, Jimmy, for the bits. Always out here donating. W's in chat for Jimmy. Got the hype train conductor. Hype train conductor. What is that? Badge. I couldn't remember the word. Bro's the freaking conductor. Bookworm. Before I go, in case you didn't hear the news, no video this week. Honestly, I kind of like, I keep saying that, or I like keep thinking I want to take a break week, and then I keep like not doing it because I'm like, no, I'll just upload. I'll just one more week. I'll just upload this week too. But I actually took a break week this week partially because Monday, honestly, uh, my back hadn't started hurting yet, but I was just like, I don't feel like doing anything. I was kind of lazy. And then my back started hurting really bad, and I was like, I'm not gonna record a video because it doesn't even, like, sitting in a chair was painful. So I was not, I didn't want to be recording a video in pain. I didn't think it would end up well. So I guess I ended up taking a break week, and it's been a little nice. And I had time to kind of think a little bit more, prep a little bit more about my next video, which is probably a good thing. Maybe we'll increase the quality of it. So I'm gonna do a little something special in the next video. Since you're here watching the live stream, dedicated fan, I'll give you a little teaser. It's gonna be a skit, a tiny little skit, just nothing crazy. But if you've watched some of my older videos, like my BuzzFeed video, you know I have a few where I do little, just tiny little, goofy little, like, skit intros to the video. So I have one of those planned. Wrote up my little storyboard for it, and since I have extra time to work this week, and like over this weekend and next week before the video comes out, I'll be able to throw in that, and hopefully that'll be fun. So that's the plan. Video next week, and yeah, probably another live stream before then. Because I have less to do right now. Now that my back is starting to feel better, and there's no video this week. But anyways, I'm done rambling and yapping. Sincere thank you, everybody, for hanging out, for chilling. I do think Bookworm is very entertaining, but I'm still impressed and grateful that you find it entertaining enough to stick around for like 3 hours of it. So thanks for chilling, and I'll see you in the next stream, whenever that might be. Hopefully in the next few days. Stay tuned. Be popping in the Discord. I'll probably mention it whenever I figure out. So yeah. Okay. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you. Have a great night. I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye. JamLab X Bookworm Yowie.